All right, you guys, I know so many of you have been waiting for this day, and it is finally here. I got Jensen Arnold right here in front of me, except not in studio.
Virtually.
Virtually, I know. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. How are you spending your quarantine days?
Oh my gosh, just hanging out, watching every TV show there is to watch. And I've just been hanging out with my family and just kind of trying to stay sane during all of this, which has been kind of hard, but I kind of love being home. Like I was telling my husband, I'm like, this is kind of nice to not have any like plans. You just get to chill. But now I'm at a point where I'm like, okay, this is lasting a little too long. I want to do something.
A little stir crazy, right? Because
Yeah,
it's
seriously.
like, oh, home projects, like you're super busy, and then you're like, oh,
Oh,
exercise.
I swear
Not
I've organized every room probably twice by now. I'm like, I love that our house is clean, but like I'm a freak.
At what point, like, how clean can I make it?
Very obviously way too clean.
Yeah, that is crazy. Well, I feel like the last time I really, really sat down to talk to you was probably the season 15 finale, which is ridiculous.
That is actually insane. Yeah, I feel like that is the last time.
You know, I always like to ask people who are on the show, and just especially as time has passed, like, have you sort of had perspective on it? Like, you look at that summer, how do you feel about it now that it's almost 2 years out?
Yeah, so I mean, watching this last season, the season 16, it was like so crazy for me to watch because I knew exactly like what they were going through. Because like I used to watch it before, like I watched my sister's season. I'm like, this looks amazing. This looks so much fun. It looks so easy. And then you like experience it, and it's the hardest thing you'll ever have to do. So watching season 16 this last season, I was just like looking at it in there, like my, how do I explain this? I was just like trying to relive. I don't know. I was just like, I feel so sorry for them, but I am so happy that they're having this experience because that experience changed like my whole life and my outlook on everything. So that's pretty much how I see it now, which is crazy.
It's such a hard show to do, and it's the week to week kind of the up and down emotions. And I kind of remember, and I don't know if it was like week 4 or 5 for you, but you were like, it was your toughest week, and I was like, because you're like, I'm doing great, I'm feeling good, and I was like, I was waiting, I knew it was coming because everyone has it, and
Yeah.
that, you know, not that I wish it on anyone, but you kind
No,
of
but it's just
have the breakdown to have the
yeah.
breakthrough.
And I think that's just like a growing moment for me because I'm always just like very like, I'm great, things are great, I'm strong. And I think I hit that week where I was like, I'm not okay. Like I am tired and I'm exhausted and I'm like mentally and physically drained. But I was just like, you know what, you're never going to get to do this experience again. So just like keep going, keep pushing. And that's what I kind of told a lot of the people that auditioned before, like Stephanie and Ezra. I talked to them a lot before they auditioned, and I was just like, this will be the most amazing thing you'll ever do in your life or your career, to just like push through it, and you'll get through it. I promise.
Get through it, and then you get to tour, which is the most amazing and fun time
was
ever.
like a celebration of the whole season where you're just meeting your fans, getting to dance with the whole cast, which you never really got to do. Like we did group numbers, but like to do a show with all of them and be with them 24/7 was just like so much fun.
What I do love about your cast is you guys are all genuinely still very, very close.
Yes, we did like a Zoom call last week just to talk to each other. We're like so close, which is amazing. Like I have seriously met the coolest people. Like our cast was just really close and awesome.
You know, what is it about the magic of your cast? Because I see other casts, and you know, there's a couple people here, a couple people there that stay in touch. But you guys, if everyone's in town, you make it all happen, and you really do get together.
Honestly, I just feel like we're all like genuinely happy for each other. Like if somebody gets something cool, we are so excited. I feel like a lot of it's hard with like jealousy and stuff, but I don't feel like one of us is jealous of any other person like getting cool opportunities. We just want to cheer them on. And I think too is like you go through an experience that is just insane, and the how close you get. Like I just got so close to Hannah Lay because we just went through the whole thing together, and you're experiencing the same experience and you're exhausted. So you just get so close to each other. And then you get off of tour and then you're kind of like, wait, I just spent like so much time with these people and now it's just kind of over with. So we've just kind of been like keeping in touch and trying, like when I go to LA, try to go to dinner with one of, a couple of them. But I just think everyone is just so genuinely happy for each other, and we like actually love each other, which is
I like to see that, honestly, because it is, no one's going to understand. There's plenty of alumni that understand the So You Think experience, and you've got a sister, of course, like Lindsay understands it, but she doesn't understand season 15, and you don't understand season 9.
No, yeah, it's completely different. And like, yeah, it is kind of crazy that you have your own season, which is, I think, is so cool.
You have your people.
Yeah, seriously. I seriously do.
So after the tour, of course, you got married. So
oh my gosh,
I know, like you just had like a year of like,
yeah.
Oh.
I'm like, what am I doing to myself? But it was like best year of my life. 2018 was a really great year. So yeah, I literally got married 3 weeks after I came home from tour.
That's a lot to do all at once, honestly.
I know. I had to fly home. I think I was I had to fly home twice to do like dress fittings and stuff. But literally my mom is the best and went to all like the meetings and planned pretty much the whole thing, which was awesome.
I was going to say, Lindsay Arnold must have been in charge while you were on tour.
Oh my God. She's awesome. I'm like, we got lucky as her, with her as our mom, obviously. She's so
and cool. She raised 4 very strong women. I appreciate that.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she did a good job. And your dad, got to give your dad some credit.
I know. Good job. He's got to get some credit.
So what has it been like? Because I know a lot of people, they finish up So You Think and they immediately go, I'm moving to LA, or maybe I'm moving to New York. But you stayed in Utah. And I think, it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. So why did staying in Utah work for you?
Yeah, so obviously I got married. So it's not really just me like, I'm going to move to LA. Like, you now have to be like, okay, so we're married now. Like, what's going to be like the best for us? Because I had to start thinking us when it was all me. Yes, like we, not me. So my husband's actually in school right now in Utah. And I was like, you know what? I love Utah. There's awesome opportunities out here. But also, I can fly to LA super cheap. If there's like an audition in the morning, I can get on a flight like that night for not too, like it's not expensive. So I'm just like, for now, this is what's going to work for like us. Mm-hmm. And hopefully, like once he's done with school, if he's willing, I would love to move to LA with like him just to like have that experience. Yep. And then also for me to just like be out there, because I'm not going to say it's easy being in Utah and like having to travel to LA, because the opportunities aren't always there, but I am willing to like travel. So I think that's something that's worked for me with still staying in Utah, I guess.
I saw you on an episode or 2 of High School Musical, the series.
I know.
How great. I love the show.
Oh, it is so good. I like binge watched it because I was just like, this is such great real TV. Like, I wish I was watching this when I was you know what I mean? Because It's like the high school movies you see, they're just like so perfect and so put together. But like, I just like it was raw and it actually showed things that you don't see when, I don't know, when I was my age, I didn't see that,
And getting to just have it come back to Utah, because obviously those were the original films were done in Utah, same school and everything else. That's going to be kind of a fun experience, being able to shoot something in your home state.
Oh, it was awesome. I'm like, I got the audition call and I was like, oh, Utah? Like, what? I'm there. Like, so excited about it. And I like drove and I'm like, this is so crazy. I usually have to like fly and do all this thing. But yeah, it was so much fun. And Lindsay was actually in like I think it was the second or third High School Musical. Mm-hmm. So it was like kind of fun to like do it as well as, but.
And it's a great family heritage and all of that.
We're just kind of always doing the same things. How about that?
You must have known Alan Salazar forever anyway. He was
he's taught me, how old was I? I think I was like 10. He did like our hip hop classes at the Vibe, the studio that I would go to.
The Vibe Tribe.
So like when he was like, Vibe Tribe. When I saw his name on that, I was like, yes. I'm like, Alan is the best. I love him.
He's great. And for anyone who doesn't know, he's the assistant choreographer to Zach Woodley, who choreographs High School Musical, the series. It takes forever to say that. High School Musical, the series.
A mouthful.
So what are your thoughts? Okay, coronavirus aside, let's say once this is all over, what are your goals kind of moving forward? Audition wise, dance wise? I know you've been doing a ton with fitness.
Yeah, no, honestly, I've just been telling myself to like keep my options and my mind open to whatever comes. I literally, I want to be a professional dancer. Like, this is what I want to do. So I am so excited to get the next audition call. Like, I am so excited to go to an audition and dance with a crowded group of people. I'm like, that's going to be the best thing ever.
You're going to hug everyone. That's how I feel like. I just want to hug everyone.
I know. I just want people around me all the time. It's so funny. But yeah, no, I want to be a professional dancer, and I want to be doing what I love for a living. And whether that's, TV stuff, whether that's, I don't know, just what I'm open to whatever comes my way. And I'm just really excited for it.
Yeah, I saw your manager, Carrie.
Yes.
They were going like right before the holiday, like Christmas, and she said, Jensen's really itching to like just dive headfirst into to dance and everything. She's like, she's ready.
No, I am ready, and I just feel like this break has been like real. Like, I now want it more. Now that it's not really a thing right now, I'm like, oh, I just can't wait for the next job to come up. Just because I don't know, I'm so excited because I really do. And this has made me realize how much I love it and how much I need dance in my life. Because
sometimes we need things kind of taken away from us or just taken a step back from it to realize, oh, wait, I really want to be here.
Exactly. No, I think that's been a huge, like this whole coronavirus thing, that's been a huge teaching moment to me. Just like it shows what I genuinely love and what I'm so excited to get back doing when this is all over. Which it needs to be.
We all can't wait. I know. Everyone has to stay healthy and be smart, quarantine, all that good stuff. But at the same time, like, people are all itching to get back to work.
Yes.
I kind of love the YouTube channel, the Arnold Sisters. Come on.
I know. It's been seriously so much fun. YouTube is like this whole other world that I had no idea about. I was just like, oh, you just upload a video. It's like insane. So we kind of dove into that, like, the end of last year, and we have been loving it. Like, it's so much fun for us to all be together, all doing these funny challenges, or just like, I don't know, talking with people and like helping people, and it's just been lots of fun.
How are the husbands dealing with it? Because I know they get dragged into it every once in a while.
Oh, yes. Well, so Sam and Topher are definitely more like, we'll do it. They don't love it. But Brinley's fiance, he loves it.
Oh,
he loves it. Like, you thrive in this environment. Like, he's always so, I mean, Topher's excited, but he's just like more like reserved and like, but they've been so supportive, and it's been awesome.
I know, and I always laugh because it's like little Riley, and she's like, there's the fiance, the two husbands.
I know, she's always like the judge. She's like, when can I like not be the judge? And we're like, you just gotta get a boyfriend, I guess, but please don't get a boyfriend. Because I don't want to have to deal with that.
I know, it comes with being the baby. It's funny because it's just like, you wanted to do exactly what your older sisters are doing.
Exactly.
Time, you're like, don't grow up.
Oh my gosh, it's been so funny. Like, we are all so protective over that girl, and we're like, who are you talking to? Who are you texting? Like, just so, I'm like, my mom is gonna hate us because we're just like parenting her last child.
Your mom's like, I want to do it. This is my.
I know. We're like, sorry.
But she's killing it out there. I feel like every time I look at another ballroom video of her, she's getting another award, another competition.
That girl is way too good. I'm like, I was not that good at that age, and I think that comes with just training now. Mm-hmm. She trains so much. Like, she's just training, always practicing. So, I mean, it's paying off, and she is incredible. Like, I can't wait to see in like a couple years to see like where she's at.
Has the layoff been hard for her, or is she just still training, doing all my gosh.
So we went to our cabin up in Wyoming this weekend, and she was doing full on like warm ups, like doing plank hold, and then like I'm like, we're all sitting on the couch, like, what are you?
You're like chips and dips.
Literally, I'm like, Riley, you're making us look bad. But yeah, so she's still. I mean, they do like some Zoom,
the Zoom classes that everyone's doing.
Yeah, she's still plugging away.
Yeah, and I know Lindsay obviously came home a little bit early from the Dancing with the Stars tour, so that was then. I mean, it's so sad the way it ended. I know I talked to Gleb, and he was just like, it wasn't a celebration the way it normally is because
Yeah.
there's still 2.5 weeks left.
Yeah. No, yeah. She was just like, it was just surprising. She was just like, yeah, I'm coming home tomorrow. And we were all like, what? So excited, but like, that sucks. Like, we wish, so we're excited to see her, but we were just like, dang it. Like,
yeah, because she didn't use the Utah show, right?
No, yeah. That was like the next week or something. It was like coming up and it just, which it's fine. We got to see her, so it wasn't too bad.
I didn't get to see her in LA because
I guess that's true.
But I mean, I think that particular week, because it was like NBA had canceled the season, Dance with the Stars, they postponed it, but I was like, there's no way it's going back out.
Yeah.
I knew, I was like, it's not happening. But and a few other things, I was like, okay, this is bigger than
what we
thought.
I know, which is so sad because we were just like, oh, my thought process is just going to stay over there and we weren't going to have to deal with it. And it just has gotten so bad. And it's crazy. I don't feel like we've ever experienced something like this before.
Not in our lifetime for sure. And I was in Austria while this had started. So when it was in Europe, I was in Austria for 2 weeks.
Oh.
I came home to LA for 1 week. And then the week that everything shut down, I was working in Las Vegas. And so I felt like coronavirus was chasing me.
Yeah, you're like, I just like everywhere. I just need to get away.
I know. And so I really made sure to self-quarantine when I got home because I was like,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the weird thing is it's like symptoms could not show up. Like it's just so weird. So weird.
Yeah. You can be asymptomatic and then just passing it on to everybody else. You never know.
Stay home, people. Stay home.
Stay home. Let's flatten this curve. I want to get out of the house. That's how I feel. Like everybody just listen and just
I know. And then it'll be over soon.
We'll all be over soon enough. Fingers crossed. One thing I always like to ask too from former So You Think, who are the choreographers that sort of resonated with you that still like those numbers that stick with you even to this day? You'll think about it and be like, oh God, I love that.
Oh, like Mandy Moore is a choreographer that I just like love. I feel like we just really understood each other. Like our rehearsals were just so much fun. And I feel like she pushed me more than any other choreographer did on the show. Yeah. Just like personally, like my personal growth with her was just like the best thing ever. So she has definitely stuck with me. And yeah, no, I loved everyone though. Like when I think about it, I'm like, wait, no, Luther did too. Like all of our group routines were just so much fun. And
Randy and Hep, I think too.
Oh my gosh, Randy and Hep.
Yesterday of you and JJ up on the.
Oh yes, I was like, I love seeing old pictures. I sometimes scroll through my like camera roll and I just like find videos of like rehearsal footage or like when we do camera blocking and I just like get teary-eyed because it's crazy. I just miss it so much.
I have a lot of fun memories of that summer too because your family was there. Lindsay would show up and then everyone would run on over to juniors because Riley was doing
God. Crazy summer.
So much fun. And I was always like, they were either sitting behind me or sitting in front of me. And I always got
two different TV shows at different days. Freaking madness. But it was so fun to have everyone there. Like I got to have my family there, which really helped me, I think.
What a cool summer. And then of course, Lindsay obviously was doing juniors too. So it's just like, what a unique experience that, no other family had.
I know. It was awesome. We were lucky to do that.
Now, season 17 is a go, but we just don't know really.
It's on hold.
When it's on hold, exactly. I've been calling it on ice right now just because I don't know how they're going to do the auditions. I don't even think they're going to make it to judges round, which is supposed to be the end of May, I think. I was like, they can always cast off of video if they have to.
Oh, totally. I think, yeah. I think to a certain point they'll be able to do that, and then it's just like, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's hard.
What do they do?
What would you advise them? Because they're in this weird situation that no one else has been. But you've been in a situation where you were around for season 14, didn't make that cast, and you have to really reprogram your brain to go, I'm going to do this, I'm ready for this. They're going to kind of have to reprogram their brain because they're just going to have to be like, okay, auditions are next week, or they're happening in a month, or however they're.
Who knows? Yeah. No, I think that's actually a really good point. I think you just need to be like ready, like whether that's just staying on top of your training. I know it's hard right now, like just being home, but like if you really want it that bad, you'll find a way to like make it work. But yeah, I would just say like just train and like get ready for it because you never know when it's going to happen. And when it does, you'll just be so grateful that you put in those extra hours to, really dive deep in it.
Any tips on the mental game? Because that's a whole different game than the physical game.
Oh, it's the freaking worst. I feel for people when it's just go in. I told myself, so the first time I went in season 14, I had all these expectations. I had Lindsay Arnold's little sister I was going to get on the show. And I believed that, and I was told that. So I went in I'm going to get on the show. This is going to be amazing. I know. And I got cut, and my world shifted. It was such, it was terrible. But I think it was so great for me to be you can't go in with any expectations. So the second time around, I was you know what? I'm just going to go in, have so much fun, soak in everything, and not expect anything, and just see what happens. And I think that's really what helped me. I was not self-conscious. I had so much fun during every round because I was just you know what? Who cares? And I went in let's see if this happens, not this is going to happen. So I would say just go in with no expectations, and also meet people, have fun, talk with people. Don't take it so seriously. You're going to be so stressed to just try to have fun while you're doing it.
Have you ever gone back and watched your 2 auditions? Because the second one has so much freedom to it, where you're just I don't care. I'm here. I got this.
Oh, yeah. Well, so the thing that was different is I did it by myself the second time around. So I think it was the most terrifying thing I've ever done in my entire life to do that by myself.
By yourself, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that was just I don't know. I grew so much from that, and I just really wanted to bring me. I felt I had this already, Lindsay Arnold's little sister, and I was you know what? I have so much to offer as Jensen Arnold, so I just want to bring me, and that's me, carefree, joking, woo! I'm just insane. So I'm I'm just gonna bring that because that's who I am, and I just want to have fun during all of this.
I know, and the advice always is to every contestant, be yourself, and it's always such a hard thing to do it because when I just spoke with Gino too, he was saying, I wasn't myself even on the show, and he feels now he's grown from that experience and everything. But that is probably the best thing because they're voting for the favorite dancer. You don't have to be the best dancer in the world. You're all good.
Yeah.
But the more personality you show, the further you make it. You make it to that last week. That's what's so important.
No, and I think a lot of people struggle with that because they're America's judging on their favorite person, so show your personality. But some people don't have a very outspoken, bubbly personality. I have been lucky to be, I don't know, that way. I don't know. It's just something.
Extroverted.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit extroverted, which I think helped me a ton on my season because I was definitely not the best dancer, but I think I just related to people really well, and I don't know. So it's kind of crazy how
it all works out. Too. Don't knock yourself on that. Well, I have to say, it's been a pleasure finally catching up with you.
I know, it's about time.
About time. Glad we could do it on Zoom. I know I was I got some time this week. Let me just check in on Jensen.
I know. I was so happy to get that DM. I was yes, I want to do it so bad.
Well, we look forward to seeing you out of quarantine and hopefully in LA and hopefully dancing really soon.
Yes, me too. All of that. I just want it all and more.
Yeah, so tell your whole family to be safe. I'm thinking of them. Oh, tell your sister I wear her necklace every day.
Oh, you are the best. I will tell her.
And I'm not kidding. I literally wear it every day.
It's the best simple. I love it. It's
rose gold. Yeah. But I'm no joke. It's not a promotional item. It is literally
You're I really actually love it.
Yeah.
Well, I have to tell her. That's so awesome.
Say hi to your whole family for me.
Okay, I will. Thanks so much.
See you soon.
See ya. Bye.